Hello everyone, I hope you all are good and you all are practicing problems. Let us for now get at this question. What is said in here? Two plane mirrors you can spot. One is this one, another is this one, okay? And then there is a source of light and this light is emitting lights of wavelength, two wavelengths basically. So one is 4000 angstrom, another is 5600 angstrom, okay? And a screen are arranged as shown in the figure. And a screen you can spot over here. Done hai? The angle theta shown is this. So angle theta is very small. We can go with a small angle approximation and that is cos theta का value approximately 1 हो जाएगा and sin theta can be written as tan theta and that can be written as theta. So sin theta को theta लिख सकते हो, sin theta को tan theta लिख सकते हो, ऐसा, ठीक है? Now what else is given? I mean A and B are given. So A is what? A is distance of this line from the source and B is the distance of this screen from the source. Okay, then we have to calculate in A fringe width of interference pattern formed on a screen by the blue light. So सबसे पहले हमें blue light इन दोनों में से figure out करना पड़ेगा. Blue light का wavelength क्या होता है? Blue light का wavelength कम होता है, right? Its frequency will be higher. So यहाँ पे wavelength किसका कम है? Lambda 1 is less, right? So lambda 1 will be the frequency of blue light here in this question. ठीक है? So lambda b हम क्या use करेंगे? 4000 angstrom. But उससे भी पहले हमें कुछ और भी figure out करना पड़ेगा because we are asked to calculate fringe width and this thing we have learnt in YDAC setup and we need to figure out कि यहाँ पे YDAC setup कैसा दिख रहा है कहाँ, क्योंकि directly two slits are not there, right? So see carefully, अगर source से directly light screen पे जाता है, you won't be able to spot the interference pattern, that is maxima minima sort of situation. क्योंकि आपको पता है यहाँ पे दिस इज स्फेरिकल सोर्स, राइट? सो लाइट वेव फ्रंट अगर आप बनाओ तो ऐसे जाएगा and at different points intensity will depend on what is its radial distance from the source. क्योंकि आपको भी पता है अगर सोर्स ऐसा हो कोई भी r डिस्टेंस पे, इसका इंटेंसिटी आप कैसे लिखते हो? अगर पावर पता हो तो p by 4 pi r square. So at different point on the screen intensity of light is going to be different. Done है? But you won't be getting maxima minima and you won't be getting certain sort of repetition happening over here, right? That is not in here in this case. So इसकी वजह से तो हमें fringe width नहीं मिलेगा, right? So we need to do something. यानी कि source से जो light directly screen पे fall कर रहा है, for that we won't be getting interference pattern. Then what else is the option? Option is whatever light is falling on the screen, sorry, on the mirror, and then that light after reflection is reaching to the screen. Then, I mean, they may be the case. कैसे? जैसे देखो यहाँ पे इस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा ऐसे देखो आप, क्योंकि वी हैव डन दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चन सो मेनी फ्रॉम एचसी वर्मा टेक्स्ट बुक, राइट? सो अगर आपने उसको प्रैक्टिस किया होगा तो क्लियरली आपको दिख रहा होगा यहाँ पे सोर्स है. इस सोर्स का इमेज कैन बी फॉर्म्ड बाय द मिरर 1 एंड मिरर 2. सो दिस इज अ प्लेन मिरर, राइट? सो व्हाट इज द रूल ऑफ इमेज फॉर्मेशन बाय प्लेन मिरर? आपको भी पता है. इफ दिस इज प्लेन मिरर, ऑब्जेक्ट इज केप्ट इन फ्रंट ऑफ प्लेन मिरर एट अ डिस्टेंस u, इमेज विल get formed behind the mirror at a distance u only. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द रिलेशन वी नो. अब यहाँ पे देखो मिरर, जैसे ये डिस्टेंस जब आप मेजर करते हो ना, दिस इज परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द मिरर, राइट? सो यहाँ पे भी सोर्स का परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस आप मेजर करो. सो लेट से इट इज दिस. सो इमेज विल गेट फॉर्म्ड ऑफ सोर्स एज समवेयर हियर. सो लेट अस कॉल इट s1. एंड सिमिलरली सोर्स एस का सेकेंड मिरर से डिस्टेंस आप ले लो. लेट्स से दिस इज ऑल्सो समथिंग. This is the perpendicular distance. So image will get formed somewhere here. And by symmetry, we can say that this distance and this distances are going to be equal. है ना? क्योंकि देखो ये 90 है, ये भी 90 है. This hypotenuse is the common, and this angle is theta. So this is 90 minus theta, and this is also 90 minus theta. This angle is also, I mean, same in both the cases. So according to congruency, you can see this thing and this thing is going to be what? Equal. So, I mean, these two slits are at same distance beyond the mirror, behind the mirror, you can say. Okay? So, I mean, whatever light after reflection will fall upon the screen, यहाँ से आप कोई भी light ऐसा लो, that light will appear to be coming from this source S1. And whatever light will reach to the screen after striking mirror 2 will appear to come from S2. So we can see that we are having two slits. One is over here S1, another is over here S2. So now ये जो middle में जो भी है ना इसको भूल जाना है. S1 S2 we have got two slits and this is one screen. So what is the distance of this screen from these two slits? Or you can say what is the d thing over here and what is a small d thing over here. That is what we need to calculate. तो आप ध्यान से देखो, सबसे पहले हम एक काम करते हैं. This angle is theta, right? So this is angle between mirror and the vertical line. ठीक है, and this line is perpendicular to mirror and this is perpendicular to vertical. So this angle will also be theta. और ये एंगल भी तुम्हारा क्या होने वाला है, थीटा. एंड नाउ इफ यू चेक फॉर दिस वैल्यू, ये वैल्यू आप निकाल लो. So this thing is how much a. अब आप देख लो, let's say this value is x. ठीक है, so a by x क्या होगा, a by x is nothing but cos theta, right? Because this is 90 degree, right? So we are calculating, sorry, a by x नहीं, x by a cos theta होगा, right? So this will act as the base, right? And then this is acting as the hypotenuse. So x by a को आप क्या लिखोगे? That you will be writing as cos theta. So x is equal to how much? A cos theta. Similarly ये भी x होगा, ये value भी a cos theta है, right? So this is also your a cos theta. ठीक है, and this is also your a cos theta. So overall this is how much? This is 2a cos theta and this is 2a cos theta. Done है. Now we need to check for what will be this value. I mean this value. ठीक है, वहां से हम इसको कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो हाउ मच विल बी दिस वैल्यू? वी नो दैट, आई मीन दिस इज योर हाउ मच, दिस इज योर a एंड दिस विल बी हाउ मच. सो ज्योमेट्री से इस चीज को देखने की कोशिश करो. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी हाउ मच, इवन इफ यू डोंट नो, आई मीन वी डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट इट, क्योंकि हम ऐसे भी लेट्स से दिस इज d1. ठीक है, सो d1 को हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? d1 बाई 2a cos थीटा. ये a cos थीटा है, ये भी क्या है तुम्हारा a cos थीटा है, एंड दिस एंगल इज थीटा. सो d1 डिवाइडेड बाई 2a cos थीटा is equal to how much? This by this is sin theta, right? सो दिस इज इक्वल टू साइन थीटा. तो d1 तुम्हारा कितना हो रहा है? 2a cos थीटा साइन थीटा. ठीक है, इसको आप क्या लिख सकते हो? इसको आप लिख सकते हो a sin 2 थीटा. सो d1 यहाँ से अगर आप d1 d2 निकालते हो, d1 एंड d2 सेम होगा, सिमेट्री से दिख रहा है हमें. d2 विल बी इक्वल टू a sin 2 थीटा. सो ओवरऑल तुम्हें d स्मॉल d क्या मिलने वाला है? दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 2a sin 2 थीटा. और साइन 2 थीटा को आप क्या कह सकते हो? थीटा इज वेरी स्मॉल, राइट? 0.05. and 2 theta will be equal to how much? Again 0.1, very 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 small, right? So sin 2 theta को 2 theta लिख सकते हैं. So this will become how much? 2 into 2, that is 4a, 4a. ठीक है, d का वैल्यू 4a theta, sorry, 4a theta, 2a into 2 theta. So this is small d. Now what will be the capital D? So capital D के लिए actually we require this distance. ठीक है, so now let us calculate this one. ये कितना जाने वाला है तुम्हारा? So this divided by this if you do, you will be getting this value, this whole value. ठीक है, तो let us do this thing. I mean this whole is how much? यहाँ से यहाँ तक ये value कितना है? This is I mean let's say this is something y, okay, and this whole is how much? 2a cos theta. So y divided by 2a cos theta will be equal to how much? Cos theta. So y is equal to how much? 2a cos theta into cos theta. Theta is very small, cos theta को 1 ले लो. So y is equal to 2a. So ये पूरा है तुम्हारा 2a and this will be how much? This is b. So this whole distance is how much? This is 2a plus b, right? So 2a plus b, because this is a, this is also coming to be a, क्योंकि हमें ये टोटल कितना मिला है? 2a मिला है. ऐसे भी हम सिमेट्री से डायरेक्टली भी बोल सकते थे. If this distance is a, then this distance we will get as a only, where this line is on the line where images of s through mirror 1 and mirror 2 are located. ठीक है, so we could have said this, but also by calculation we have done it, so more satisfactory. Okay, so now we are done with the value of capital D and small d. Done hai. Small d is how much? 4a theta. Capital D is how much? 2a plus b. So let us locate it over here. So this thing is how much? 2a plus b. And the small d is how much? This is 4a theta. अब हमें क्या निकालना है? जो निकालना है निकाल लो. Find the fringe width of interference pattern formed on screen by the blue light. So fringe width का formula क्या होता है? Fringe width is your lambda d by d. ठीक है. सो फॉर ब्लू लाइट वी हैव टू गो विथ ब्लू लाइट 4000 एंगस्ट्रम. सो यहाँ आप 4000 लिखो एंड देन कैपिटल डी 2a plus b divided by 4a theta. Let us put the values. So this is 4000 2a plus b. अब देखो a क्या है तुम्हारा? A is your 1 centimeter. So 2a means 2 centimeter. B is 38 centimeter. So basically 40 centimeter, right? So यहाँ पे आप लिख लो 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter meaning 40 minus 40 into 10 to the power minus 2. So 4 into a was how much? Centimeter, right? 10 to the power minus 2 into theta. Theta is how much? 0.05. We can directly write it because that is given in radian. अगर degree में दिया होता, then I mean you were asked to uh, change it into radian. Okay. So let us calculate it and let us see what we are getting. This will get cancelled and this will get cancelled. We are left with what this into 100 आप लिख लो. So how many zeros we are left with? 3, 2, 5 and 1, 6. So this is basically 40 by 5 into 10 to the power 5. So 8 and you can say that 80, this is micrometer, 80 micrometer. Okay. So this will be your answer for the first one. Done it? Now let us talk about second. Calculate the distance of first black line from central bright fringe. Okay. So what we have to talk about? Distance of first black line from central bright fringe. So where we will be getting the first black line? The point where it will be minima for both wavelengths of light. Okay. Let's say at this point on the screen, we are getting what? We are getting minima for both wavelengths of light. And if this distance is y, then let's say this is the mth dark point or mth minima for this wavelength lambda 1 and this is nth minima for the wavelength lambda 2. Then this distance y you could have written simply like मिनिमा का कंडीशन क्या होता है अगर आपको याद हो तो मिनिमा का कंडीशन क्या है आई मीन 2m minus 1 should be equal to into lambda by 2 should be equal to the path difference. This is the condition, right? And if it is the mth minima, in that case, इसको delta x को आप हमेशा लिख सकते हो d sin theta. Theta, since this is small, not this theta it is the theta of path difference वाला thing. Okay, so capital D जो तुम्हारा मिल रहा है ना और small d जो मिल रहा है, I mean small d तुम्हारा क्या है 4a theta है ना. So this is of the range how much? 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 into theta, that is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So yeah, that is this, right? So this is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So millimeter range में है and small capital D, this is small d, right? Capital D is of the range how much? So a plus 2b, that is your 40 centimeter. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 1. So we can say that this is of the range of 10 to the power minus 3, this is minus 1, 100 times greater. So we can say that D is far far less than capital D. ठीक है. सो अप्रोक्सीमेशन विल होल्ड ट्रू एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू हियर. साइन थीटा की जगह आप टैन थीटा लिख सकते हो एंड दिस इज बेसिकली व्हाट हमारा स्लिट यहाँ है ना, यहाँ है एंड दिस इज द लाइन. सो बेसिकली इस पोजीशन पे हमने एमएथ मिनिमा इंडिकेट किया है फॉर लैम्डा 1 वेवलेंथ. देन लेट्स से दिस एंगल इज योर थीटा. ठीक है. चलो ये थीटा लिखूंगी, कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे बिकॉज देर इज ऑलरेडी वन थीटा मेंशन्ड ओवर हियर. लेट्स से एंगुलर पोजीशन ऑफ दिस पॉइंट इज अल्फा. सो यहाँ पे अल्फा ले लो. साइन अल्फा को आप क्या लिख सकते हो? टैन अल्फा. और टैन अल्फा को क्या लिख सकते हो? y by d. ठीक है. सो 2m minus 1 लैम्डा 1 by 2 को आप क्या लिख सकते हो? d. साइन अल्फा को टैन अल्फा को y by d. सो पोजीशन ऑफ दिस थिंग इज y is equal to how much? This is your d by 2d 2m minus 1 lambda 1. ठीक है। सिमिलरली फ्रॉम सेकेंड वेवलेंथ ऑल्सो वी कैन राइट, क्योंकि देखो nth मिनिमा के लिए भी फॉर वेवलेंथ लैम्डा 2 दिस इज द पोजिशन, राइट, बिकॉज we are checking the point where we will get first black line, or first black line we will get when both the wavelengths are showing up here as minima, right, then only complete darkness होगा. So यहाँ पे nth minima है for lambda 2, so y can also be written as d by 2d 2n minus 1 lambda 2. Now you need to equate these two, right? So divide कर लो, ये cancel हो जाएगा. So you are left with what? You are left with lambda 1 by lambda 2 uh, is equal to how much? 2n minus 1 by 2m minus 1. Okay, so this will be lambda 1 by lambda 2 क्या होगा? 4000 by 5600. Okay, so this is this. Now this is this, and this you can write like this. So this is 5 by 4. Okay, so 2n minus 1 by 2m minus 1. So 2n minus 1 by 2m minus 1 is equal to how much? This is 5 by 7, right? So this is 5 by 7. Okay, now what will be the value of n and what will be the value of m? That is what we need to check. अब आप चेक करो 5/7 n के कौन से वैल्यू के लिए होगा. n इज अ इंटीजर, m इज ऑल्सो इंटीजर, राइट. सो n का वैल्यू अगर 1 रखते हो तो ये हो जाएगा I mean 2 into 1, this is 1, right, and for m is equal to 1, this is equal to how much? 1. 2 रख कर देख लो आप, so this will become 3 and this is how much? अगेन 3, राइट. अगर आप यहाँ पे 4 रखते हो, दिस इज 4, देन दिस विल बिकम हाउ मच? This will become 7, and if this also 7 done है, and 4 रखा हमने, 3 रखकर चेक करते हैं, 1 will become 5, both will become 5 if n and m are equal to 3 then. So यहाँ पे हमें 5/7 से इक्वेट करना है, तो एक काम कर सकते हैं, m को आप 4 कर लो और n को आप 3 कर लो. If this is the case, then if you are putting n is equal to 3, this will become what? 5, and if you are keeping m equal to 4, this will become 7. So for this thing, we will get this correct. Okay. So first time when we will get minima will be the case when m is equal to 4 and n equal to 3. So you can calculate its position. Question क्या पूछा गया? Calculate the distance of first black line. So either you calculate it from here. I mean y is equal to ये formula से निकाल लो या फिर यहाँ से निकाल लो second से. I mean position y is same, right? So you use either of these things. So y is equal to, मैं कोई भी एक use करूंगी, d by 2d into चलो 2m minus 1 lambda 1. So lambda 1 we have taken for which case? So lambda 1, let's say, okay, we need to check here. Lambda 1 is what? 4000, right? So lambda 1 हमने 4000 को लिया है. So this is 2m minus 1, 4000 मैं पहले लिख लेती हूँ because we may forget this thing. Okay, so this is this. Now we need to put the values. So सारे values को आप put कर दो. Capital D का value क्या था? 40 था ना? 40 centimeter, right? So that is 40 into 10 to the power minus 2, and 2D was how much? We have calculated it, right? Just a moment before we have done this. So small d is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 2 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. And this is 2m. m का value हमने क्या लिया? 4. So this will become 7 into 4000, यानी कि 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. अब आप चेक कर लो, यहाँ से ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So this is going to be equal to how much? 280 micrometer. So this is going to be your answer. ठीक है? I hope you have understood this part. Now let us focus on third one. Find the distance between two black lines which are nearest to the central bright fringe. So we have to talk about calculation of distance between two bright fringe, right? Two black lines, sorry, two black lines which are nearest to the central point or central bright fringe, because center पे bright fringe ही होगा for both wavelengths. So यहाँ से पहला minima हमें यहाँ मिला, and we know that YDAC setup is symmetrical around this point, right? So whatever pattern you are going to get above will be the pattern below. So at the same distance below, uh, at a distance y, we will be getting minima over here. So what is the distance between two black lines which are nearest to the central bright fringe? So nearest to this central bright fringe, first minima is over here, and to the downside, first minima is over here. So distance between these two will be how much? 2y. So simply y का आंसर आपको मिला है 280. So 2y will be equal to how much? 280 into 2, that is your 560 micrometer. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. I hope you have understood this question. There was, there were so many things to be done over here, but we have dealt with each one by one. I hope it is clear, but if you have any doubt anywhere, you can always let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.